What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Kobe Walker podcast. Sunday morning. Hope you're having an awesome start to your day. Um, and always, and always, give thanks to the Lord for waking us up. So, Mississippi State signing day was Wednesday, and we're going to recap that. Also, the transfer portal. It's wild. Um, we'll we'll discuss who's left Mississippi State and who could we potentially bring in. Um, and we'll preview Mississippi State um basketball. So signing day, Mississippi State um finished with the a top 25 class, which is the way Mississippi State played this year and the way the season went. Pretty good, pretty impressive. So, um, we'll start. I'll give you. I'll give you. We'll go. We'll go through Mississippi State's class, and so let's um let's see. So um uh, Mississippi State. I'm trying to. I'm trying to find it. Um, let's see. I'm trying to find it here. Um, Here it is. Okay, here it is. So look, Kendrick James. Um, look, Kendrick James. Um, so he was a JUCO player. Um, he's a JUCO player from Copiah Lincoln Community College. Um, the number one linebacker in the class. Well, the number 17 ranked JUCO player. Um, you know, the state they signed I think 9 JUCO players. So Tony Mitchell from East Mississippi played at Alabama, then eventually left the team. Then went to East Mississippi, and now at Mississippi State. Who could help you out next year? Mason Clinton, uh, Jerron Johnson, AJ Rice, Stuart Smith, Sekou Smith, Spencer Dowland, Jamarcus Moe, Saquon Miles, Kyle Johnson, Anson Lewis Jr., and Marion Jefferson, Kamaro Taylor, Tyshawn Willis, Isaiah Mitchell, Davon Jackson, Matthew LaFay, look, Kavian Jackson, and Tyler Lockhart. Who that was a pretty ordeal there. So I mean, you lost. You did lose Hardy, who eventually flipped flip to South Carolina. That was a big blow there. But I mean, you eventually you got you got Tyler Lockhart, which you needed to get. I guess we'll get into that. We'll get into that uh, a little bit. So um, so he's been committed. He's been committed since September, I believe, and Ole Miss was trying to like try to flip him, and Ole Miss was trying to flip him, and so eventually they did. And then that night, well, later in the day on Wednesday, you saw some, you saw some people, like, how you say it? You saw some people, you saw some, like, things in the air that, he may flip back to Mississippi State. And eventually he did. State played basketball on Wednesday, I think. And so around, sometime during the basketball game, Jeff Levy tweeted the Undertaker coming up, rising from the grave. So, and then they posted that he flipped back to Mississippi State, and I think the reason is because his parents wanted him to be with his brother and his best friend, Bat Clark, and so they wanted them to play together, and so luckily he flipped back to Mississippi State, and so Mississippi State finishes with the 23rd, I think, class, and so 22nd, 23rd class, and so good job by Mississippi State to finish strong, and so now let's get into Mississippi State portal stuff. So the guys that are transferred so far, Creed Whittemore, he redshirted. I think he played one game, and that was the start of the season against Western Kentucky. He redshirted, and that was a indication that he was going to transfer so he'll have an extra year of eligibility, and that was the case. He into the portal. J.J. Harrell, really talented player out of high school. Was hoping it would work out for him. Eventually, it didn't. He's leaving. Trent Hudson, a wide receiver. Chris Parson, a quarterback. You know, he's not. He didn't play a whole ton. T.B. Hilton, linebacker. Ty Cooper, linebacker. John Lewis, linebacker, who went to media days. Gabe Moore, defensive line. Bryce Pollock is the prizing one. Because you need. I think he's the most talented player for Mississippi State on defense. You need someone like him to be in your secondary, and eventually it didn't work out. Kobe Albert, McCollum Pounders, Kamari Rogers, and Antonio Harmon. And the guys who are coming in, Javon Williams, and the new addition to the transfer portal class is Jermel Burrows, something like that. So he played out of high school, was a really talented player, 4-star, rated number 33 player, I think, in the country. Went to Alabama, transferred, and went to Miami. Didn't play, I think, got hurt, and as that now has come to Mississippi State. Good start to the good start. I mean, a lot more to go, but so we'll see how that works out. Excuse me. So, Mississippi State is going to have to get in the portal. I mean, you already, the portal's crazy. You already seeing a lot of players transfer or going to transfer, and so Mississippi State is going. I hope so. I would assume Mississippi State is going to be after a lot or target a lot of players, and so we'll see. We'll see. You're seeing. You saw Jackson Arnold into the portal, and you saw Jackson Arnold into the portal, who Jeff Lebby recruited to Oklahoma. So we will see how hopefully we can try to get him. And another guy who Jeff Lebby is pretty, I think, close with or pretty familiar with is, let me find him. Is Nick Anderson, who played at Oklahoma. 798 yards and 10 touchdowns last year. So hopefully we can try to get him. And whatever happens else, whatever happens, we'll find out. Basketball, Mississippi State and Prairie View A&M will kick off 3 o'clock at the Hump. Mississippi State 7-1, who just came off an impressive win against Pittsburgh. Um, uh, uh, so, Mississippi State, man, they're on the roll. They're got some impressive wins so far. And Prairie View is 1-7. So not Mississippi State. I think it's going to be a Mississippi State is a 38.5 point favorite. So yeah, it's pretty. It's going to be a pretty. I won't say easy win, but you still going to have to go play. But I think Mississippi State will get it done. But thank you guys. Thank you for listening. God bless, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.